Good day, my dear student. Welcome to our session. I'm Nidibet Copino and I'm your teacher today. Today, we were going to discuss about the elements and principles of designs. But before that, let me read the objectives. First, analyze art elements and principles in the productions of work following a specific art style from the various art movements. Second, identify the different principles of design and the elements of arts present in the various art movements. Next is to appreciate the different principles of design and the elements of arts and create your own art work by applying the principles of design and the elements of arts. For introduction, what are they? Why they were used? I'm giving you the basic overview about elements and principles of designing. This presentation will give you a good understanding about the significance, meaning, and different designing elements and principles. Can you evaluate this piece of art? Sometimes we have to give our opinion about likes or dislikes on a piece of art or a design. And it's easy to say just I like this and I don't like that. But we are asked to give the reason for it, then it moves to be a very difficult to find out the reason. Therefore, it's imperative to know the meaning and the types of the designing elements of and principles. So, next is the elements of design. So, let me read the meaning of elements of designs. These are the components or part which can be isolated and defined in any usual design as work of art. They structure and carry the work. So we have the basic elements of arts, the point, line, shape, forms, color, space, and texture. First is the points and mark. It is the smallest and most basic elements of arts. It can vary in size, value, regularity, or irregularity, and can be used alone as unit in a group. Next basic elements is the line. It is a form with width and length. We have a different category of lines. First is the horizontal line, are calm and quiet. Next is the vertical line, suggests more of the potential for movement. Next is the diagonal line. Another basic element is the shape. It is defined as an area that stands out from the space next to or around it due to the defined and implied boundary. Or because next is forms. Forms describes the volumes and mass or the 3D aspect of object that take up space. Next basic elements is the space. This space, it is a 3D volume that can be empty or filled with objects. It has width, height, and depth. Next is space and color. It has three properties: the hue, name of the color, the volume, lightness and darkness. Next is intensity or purity or chroma. Last is texture. Texture refers to the surface quality, both simulated and actual, artwork. Next is the principle of design. So, principle of designs is the artistic guidelines used to organize or arrange structural elements of design. So, we have the basic principles of designing: balance, contrast, pattern, unity, rhythm, and emphasis. Balance. Balance, it refers to the appropriate arrangement of objects in a design to create the impression of equality in width or importance. Next, for formal balance. Formal balance when both sides are symmetrical in terms of arrangement. Next is the informal balance, when sides are not exactly symmetrical but the resulting image is still balanced. Okay, next basic principles of designing is the rhythm. Rhythm, it refers to regular repetition of elements to still produce the look and feel of a movement. Emphasis. Emphasis, it gives importance. It refers contrast. Contrast, it allows use to emphasize of highlight key elements in designing. It refers to the juxtaposition of different elements of art. Last is the pattern. Pattern, it refers to keeping a design in a certain format. And the unity. Unity, it refers to the arrangements of elements to give the viewer the following feeling that all the parts of design. So, absolute examples of designing elements and principles. One can create such an aesthetic piece of art if he strictly adhere the all elements and principles of designing. Thank you very much.